Hello folks, and welcome back to twitch.tv/gameswithnick for our continued playthrough of Trails in the Sky. We finished the prologue last time with both good and bad news. We essentially graduated from the Roland Bracer Guild and got a recommendation to put us on the path to become full-fledged bracers. But we also learned that a whole airship disappeared with our father, Cassius Bright, inside it. What happened to him? What are we gonna do? We don't know. That's literally where the prologue ended, so let's see what's awaiting us. Estelle, are you in there? Joshua? Dinner's ready. Just to let you know, we'll be having roasted basil chicken and onion soup gratin. That sounds so good. I'll come down later, so why don't you two go on ahead and eat? Alright. Well, make sure to come down before your food gets cold. The Wheel of Fortune card again. Something really is going on. I just can't see what it is. I just can't... I can't zero in on the accent I want to give her. It's like... Where's Estelle? He said to go ahead and eat without her. She didn't seem to have an appetite. I see. She took the news a lot better than I thought she would. It's not surprising she doesn't want to come out of her room, seeing as how close she is with her father. I agree. So what do you think about all of this, Shara? Is it an accident or an incident? To be honest, I couldn't say either way. Your dad is a top-class racer. When it comes to cross management, he's the best there is. Whichever it is, if your father happens to be there, it'll be resolved. But the fact is, an airliner, along with your father, has gone missing. In other words, what you're trying to say is that things that shouldn't have happened, right? Telling is hard on me, you know? You need to be a stout wall of support and bear Estelle up. I'll get to work tomorrow and see what I can find out. Man, it sure smells good down here. I can't stand it any longer. What? Estelle? Are you okay? I'm so hungry I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh, it just looks so good. Bon appetit! Aren't you still having any? This is great! The basil flavor really comes out when you roast it. You sure know how to cook, Joshua. Well, thanks. Come on, Shara, don't you just sit there, too. You want to drink some of my dad's brandy from a secret stash? I'm pretty sure there's a bottle of Steinrose that's about 20 years old in there. Did you say Steinrose? And 20 years old, too? Shara, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, Estelle. I'm gonna have to pass this time. By the way, what are you doing up in your room? You didn't come down even after Joshua called you for supper. Huh? Oh, right, I was just looking for some extra underwear. I was having a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of one of the drawers. Underwear? Oh, and a set of gear for traveling. I mean, who knows how long we'll be gone, so I figure as long as we're prepared, we have nothing to worry about. So what you're saying is, you intend to head to Bose to find your father? Well, duh, that's a no-brainer. And while I can't imagine anything bad happening to him, despite his horrible luck, waiting around just doesn't suit me, so I'm gonna go check things out for myself. You really are something else. Whether it's your positive attitude or thick skin, I can't say, but... What? You're so rude, Joshua! But you're coming along too, right? Of course. However, it looks like all airliner flights have been cancelled until the army finishes their search. Seems like the only way to Bose is on foot. Walk to Bose, huh? I wonder how long that's gonna take. Or a bracer on foot, if they hurry, they can make it there in about half a day. But if that's the route you're taking, that makes things easy. I think I'll tag along as well. Really? You'll come with us? But aren't you busy with a bunch of other jobs? Hey, I train under your father, right? Do you honestly think I'd just sit here when something could have happened to the person I owe so much to? I'm going to talk to Aina and have her pass my jobs at the guild to another member. Shara. We really appreciate this, Shara. You really shouldn't be thanking me. I just can't leave a job as big as this up to a bunch of newbies. I hate to say it, but you're probably right. Oh well. Since Shara's along for the ride now, I do feel a bit more confident. We appreciate you coming with us. Hehe, myself as well. Anyway, let's make sure to drop by the guild tomorrow morning before we leave. I'll need to explain the situations to Aina. Okay, I think I've zeroed in on the voice I want for Shara. I like this. Chapter 1, Disappearance of Delinda. I understand the situation now. To be frank though, with Sherazard taking off after Cassius, I'm going to be really short-handed. But since this involves him directly, please don't worry about anything. I really appreciate this, Aina. Make good use of Rich while we're gone. You should be able to deal with at least 3 times his normal workload. Don't you think that's a bit harsh? Don't worry. If things get too hectic, I'll ask for help from the Grand Cell branch. By the way, Sherazard, can I get a minute? I'd like to talk with you about the job we were going to do. Sure, no problem. Estelle, Joshua, could I have you two wait upstairs? I'll be done in a minute. Understood. Shara? If we're going to be waiting, would you mind if we did it out front of the clock tower? I'd like to say hi to someone. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, then let's meet up in front of the clock tower. As soon as I'm done here, I'll head over there myself. Got it! Come on, Joshua. Sure. Septian Calendar 1075. Erected in partnership with the Liberal Royal Family, Septian Church in Roland City. Septian Calendar 1192. Destroyed during the 100 Days War when Roland was bombarded by the Erebonian Imperial Army. Septian Calendar 1197. Rebuilt with the cooperation of the citizens of Roland. Every time I see this clock tower, I always think, they should do a superb job restoring it after the war. You can sure feel the spirit of Roland's people from this. Estelle? Joshua? What do you think about going up with me and waiting until Shara shows up? You mean the clock tower? Sure, I don't mind. Okay, come on. The morning air is so refreshing. Hey look, Joshua! We can see the house from here! You're right, I can see the roof. But do you want to tell me what's going on since you always avoided coming up here? I was under the impression that you didn't like this place. I like this place, but I just can't casually come up here. Because this is the place where my mom died. What? "10 years ago, during the war, when the Imperial Army surrounded Roland, they bombarded the symbol of the city, the clock tower, to try and get the citizens to surrender. This was at the time Dad was fighting in the Royal Army. I wanted to see who he was fighting against, so I climbed up the clock tower. And when the bombardment started, I couldn't get away. When I came to, I hardly had a scratch on me. My mother had saved me. I was wrapped tightly in her arms, shielded from the rubble. And as I cried, she sang my favorite lullaby. But when they finally dug us free, after the war and this place had been rebuilt, I avoided coming here for the most part. It's not because I have painful memories of this place, though. It's just, when I come here, a part of me wants so much to draw on her strength. Plus, I felt that I can't be strong like her if I'm always trying to rely on her. Estelle. But today's okay, right? Relying on her just this once. Asking her to bring Dad home safely. Asking her to protect him. Of course it is. And don't worry, that's safe for sure. Your mother's protecting him, so there is no doubt in my mind that he's safe. And if he happens to be in a bit of trouble, then you can come to his rescue. Just like your mother did for you, you can do the same for your dad. And don't forget, I'm here to help you too. Joshua. I know I can completely understand everything you've been through, but I can stay here by your side as I am now. And if you need a shoulder to cry on, you've always got mine. So... Huh? Ah, Joshua, you're trying too hard. You shouldn't say things like that so lightly. What do you mean? If I were any other girl, I would totally have misinterpreted your intentions just now. There, seriously, the TAF is going to have problems with romantic relationships in the future. You know, the Naked Gun 303rd scene where, like, everybody's fist bombing at once, including the audience? Yeah, this is that moment. I'm already starting to get worried. Well, excuse me for trying to be nice. Why'd you have to be like that when someone is genuinely worried about you? Thanks for cheering me up, Joshua. I feel a lot better now. I guess as long as I get some kind of thanks, it was worth looking like a complete fool. But you're unbelievable. Toxic shoe who never picks up on a top. Don't be so mad. I'm really thankful, believe it or not. So how about we get down from here, huh? I'm sure Shara's waiting for us. You're probably right. Mom, I finally realized why I wanted to become a bracer. It's so I could become strong and protect others, just like you. So please watch and see. I won't fail to bring Dad home safe again. Aww. Oh, the two of you had such a cute scene going on up there. Well, my cheeks even felt a bit hot just thinking about it. What's that supposed to mean? You were spying on us? Give me some credit, will you? I just happened to see you when I looked up to check the time. I sure wish I had an orbital camera to get a shot of that view. Come on. What are you trying to say, Shara? That's called family bonding, plain and simple. It's kind of like your habit of hugging everyone after your third bottle of wine. Let's not get into that. What's with the sigh? You really don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, whatever. Did you say hi to Lena while you were up there? Yeah. I even asked for her to watch over that. I see. Then I guess it looks like you're all set. You know, Lena's protection is equal to that of the goddess herself. Yet that safety is pretty much guaranteed. I think you may be giving her a little too much credit. Now that you mention it, you met Estelle's mother before, right, Sheriff? Yeah, when I was a child. I was still in a troupe at the time. A troupe? Yeah, a troupe in a traveling circus. Shara was a dancer. Although it was a long time ago when we first met when she came to Roland with the circus. 12 years ago, to be exact. I was 11 and Estelle was 4. You're 23?! Jesus! It's like a 30-year-old, like, in Japanese anime and, like, games. 30-year-olds are made to look like, 20-year-olds are made to look like 30-year-olds, and 40-year-olds are like grandpas. It's crazy. And because of that chance encounter when I became a bracer, I trained under your father. I didn't know that. Maybe I'll tell you about it sometime when I get a chance. Are you ready? Are you about ready to head out for Bose? What? With airliner flights canceled, we'll just have to make our way to Bose the old-fashioned way, by foot. First, we'll need to make our way to the Vert Bridge checkpoint, which sits on the border of the Bose region. The Verd Bridge is located at the west end of the Milkmain Road. It looks like we're all set, so let's go! Right. We are not all set because there's a mission. I'm looking for someone to deliver a personal letter to a colleague of mine in Bose. Please come see at the Roland Chapel for details. Well, good morning, everyone. Are you going on a journey somewhere? Yeah, just over to Bose. Is that so? Then in that case, could I ask you a favor of you? I'd wanted to send Father Holstein a letter, but their letters are granted. So how about it? Can I get you to deliver this letter while you're there in Bose? Yeah, of course. Sure, we'll do it. Shouldn't be a problem, since the letter's not that big to begin with. I really appreciate this. Alright then, here you are. So all we need to do is give this letter to Father Holstein in Bose, right? Yes. The chapel is on the east side of Bose City, so it should be fairly easy to locate. Traveling around other regions and broadening your knowledge is food for the mind. Pray that the goddess will guide you on your journey. Alright, next up... Well, we're in a new chapter, so let's see if we got better equipment now available. It wouldn't make sense, but... We do have a new party member too, but no, everything else is worse. Which is, like, nice, because, oof. I'll maybe buy one of these. And one of these. Oh, I already had one. And one of these. What about you? Do you sell anything else? Ooh, Liberal News issue 2. Yes, please. Yeah, let me get a couple more of these. And I think we're good there. Alright, let's read the issue 2. Breaking story! Disappearance of Lind. Gone without a trace. Where could it be? Yesterday afternoon, the airliner Linda vanished over East Bose airspace while en route to Roland. An exhaustive overnight search conducted by the Royal Army yielded no clues to its whereabouts, leaving all parties baffled. In response to this incident, the Army has declared airline flights cancelled until further notice. Fate of Linda passengers unknown. The Liberal Orbital Ship Corporation reports that 17 were aboard Linda at the time of its departure, including both passengers and crew. Family members of these missing persons are understandably concerned but remain hopeful. Probability of accident is low, says expert. Central Factory Chief Murdoch proclaims, "Our orbital engines are surely unreliable. The chance of an engine failure is virtually nil. I do not believe an accident to have occurred." Rumors and theories abound. Was it a conspiracy perpetrated by the Royal Army and the covered mercenary force comprised of Jaegers? Perhaps it was a plot to kidnap the passengers and hold them for ransom. Some even suggested that the Linda came under attack by the last living ancient dragon. No matter what anyone may have heard, it's all just speculation at this point, as no real evidence has yet to be found. The Royal Army is investigating a possible connection between this incident and the recent burglaries in Bose, but thus far, no information on any such connection has been released. In fact, no information has been released at all due to Army regulations prohibiting the dissemination of intelligence to the general public, a policy that I'm sure we'd all like to see repealed. Society. Crystal stolen and daring robbery. A group of unknown individuals recently broke into Roland's Mayor house to steal a septium crystal that was left in his possession. Local police came to the rescue and managed to recover the stolen item, but the culprits are still at large. Thankfully, no harm came to the mayor or his family during the incident. We deeply regret that the criminals escaped, says a Roland Bracer representative, but please know that we of the Bracer Guild did everything in our power to apprehend them and will continue the pursuit for however long it may take. Culture. During ancient sites. The Roland region and the Esmalus Tower. That's the picture that, what's her name? Glasses Girl took. Trying to come up with it. Nope, don't have it. The Esmalus Tower lies a few hundred Salga to the north of Roland City, along the Mulga Trail. Its turquoise green visage is the only real landmark for as far as the eye can see. Counting as one of the 4 tetracyclic towers, its purpose is still shrouded in mystery to this day. The exact location is as old as Liberal itself, and modern research utilizing the latest orbital technology is expected to answer a few questions about its eerie structure, while posing still others. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Let's go open up some Orbment stuff. So, do you sell new quartz too? No. So, I can open that. I could open this one. How about Charizard? Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be too expensive. So Estelle, and open this one. Oh, it's not equipped. Well, actually, let's change the equipment a little bit. So we got the white bracelet on already. Actually, let's prevent sleep. On Joshua, we're gonna prevent that, and on her, we're gonna put the white bracelet. And then we go into Orbment, Estelle. Not them does much. I guess I'd probably rather Eagle Eye it. Actually, let me remove cast, put it here, and put both EP Cut 1 and Eagle Eye here. Well, it's not actually doing much. We'll settle with it for now. Let's go into our cheap rest area. Alright. We are now ready to head off. Well, actually, not quite. Sorry, just kidding. Aha! I knew there was a recipe. And a bunch of food for us to try. Okay. Now we can, for real, head out. Yeah, we're absolutely over-leveled for this area. Which I guess is nice because we can use the Sepith. Also, I guess the Eagle Eye lets you see the enemies on the map, which is actually pretty fucking nice. I like that a lot. So we've opened everything around here. We can just go straight to the gate and cross into the Blizz region. Right, finally. God, the turbo is great. Oh. That's okay. We are literally strong enough that he does 0 damage. Aw, man. Hate that miss. Alright. Here we are at the gate. Hello there. Are you headed for Bose? We are. But how do you know we weren't just visiting again? Well, a number of people like yourselves have been passing through lately. Exponentially more than usual. Is it because flights have been suspended in the airspace of Bose? That's exactly what happened. You wouldn't believe how busy this place is because of it. Well, the Royal Army is responsible for all the restricted flights. So you're really not in a position to complain. Yeah, I guess you're right about that. Oh, another thing. Traffic through this checkpoint is also being regulated. If you want to go through here, you'll have to get a pass from the Chief Warrant Officer next door. Okay. Let me double check something. Okay. Another dude we gotta talk to. Maybe you. Since joining the army, this is the first time I've ever been so busy in my life. I guess this is no time to be fishing or reading books. I just bought this book, but I guess I'll give it to you. Chief would be livid if you caught me with this. Chapter 2 of Carnelia. So just a reminder, Chapter 1. Right, so we were just, quick reminder. We are a guy that's selling stolen shit and stealing shit. We get a job from a guy named Mick. He knows us as Toby. Chapter 2. Hello there, Toby. You've come in just the right time. Greeting me with these words, Mick shuffled slightly in his seat behind the counter. The baked confession he had been eating was ever so carefully placed atop his lap to prevent it from falling on the floor. He smacked both of his powdered sugar-covered hands together with a clap, and a cloud of white particles puffed into the air. The smell of sweet spices and baked apple pervaded the dim little shop. We had an item dropped off no more than a few minutes ago, he continued. Turning in his seat, Mick reached back and snatched up something wrapped up in old magazine paper from off the shelf, tossing it to me. Knowing full well I wouldn't get any sort of answer, I asked anyway. What do we have this time? Laying out my railway and airship tickets, Mick ignored my question and said, Make sure this gets to the same place as always. In a slow drawl he added, It would be in your best interest to keep your involvement to a minimum, by leaving the business side of things to me and focusing solely on getting the job done, Toby. He leaned back in his chair and let out a deep sigh, the balls of his fingers kneading the bags under his eyes. Then, once again, his large hand extended down toward the unattended cake resting on his leg. Before the sweet treat could reach his watering mouth, I had already made my way out of the door of his tiny shop. As I walked, the wastepaper bundle package bounced around inside the folds of my bag. By the feel of its shape and weight as it beat steadily against my side, I concluded the object in my possession was probably just more swag. It didn't make me nervous not to know what it was that I was carrying, for I had done this type of job many times before. And no matter what kind of trouble I find myself wrapped up in, I had always somehow managed to come out unscathed. Oh, shit. In truth, my experience on the job had made me tough, and I had become so well versed in the art of over magic. So it was that when I laid eyes on that rough-looking tree at the station, I felt no more knots of uneasiness in the pit of my stomach than was necessary for someone of my abilities. The platform for the train bound for Liberal was bustled with passengers awaiting its eventual arrival. Seeing that the benches were so crammed full of people that it could have very well been a tin of packed sardines, I resigned myself to standing near the entrance as I patiently waited for the train to come in. Twisting my body in order to move the bag to my other shoulder, I noticed the figures of two men. Heads bent together and conversing in an inaudible tone, they stood just beyond the ticketed gate, right about where the horse head of the Imperial emblem lay embedded in the ground in a grand mosaic of tiles. After a short interim, other men approached and joined in the conversation. From my own perspective, this was one ragtag group I most certainly couldn't have given a passing grade to based on looks. All three were extremely well built and sported the same haircut. To put it mildly, they stuck out in the crowd like a bunch of sore thumbs. Making sure to avoid eye contact with them as they glanced in my direction, I slung my bag back onto my shoulder, and ever so calmly reached my hand into my pocket and ran the tips of my fingers across the surface of my ornament. A woman's voice reverberated within the walls of the station, notifying the passengers that the train had arrived.
The low rumble of an orbital engine could be felt in the distance, and after a few moments, a large vehicle was seen rolling up on the shoulder. I muttered to myself, all is well, but the sound of my voice was drowned out by the din of the massive machine. Brakes screeched, and a flash of black light reflected off the surface of the giant iron beast as it came sliding in across the rails. The immense vibration in the air emanating from the moving locomotive at its epicenter let me know that the orbital engine had been put into full reverse in order to decelerate and bring the train to a grinding halt. While being shoved to and fro by the waves of impatient travelers flooding out of the waiting area, I was swept toward one door of a passenger car. As we passed by the conductor, I caught another glimpse of the ticket gate. The men who were once there were now gone, and the only thing that remained was the profile of the horseman of glossy tiles, glaring back at me in a shade of deep crimson. I feel like our playtime is higher than it should be. Because I think I only streamed it for 3 times, right? Curious. I guess it doesn't... Oh, yeah. This... A 3-hour session the first time? That seems weird. And a 3-hour session the second time? That also feels weird, but... Alright, yeah. So let's go in, get our pass. Well, this is Estelle and Joshua too.
Hello, Mr. Ashton.
And this is, Scheherazade, if I remember correctly, right?
Good afternoon, sir. We'd like to cross over into the Bose region, so we were wondering about getting a pass.
Let me guess, this is something to do with Delinda, doesn't it?
Yeah. Still explained that Cassis was aboard the missing airliner.
Goodness, Cassis was aboard? This is Major. I'll issue you a pass right away.
Thank you, sir. But is it alright if you issue us a pass just like this?
What are you talking about? I know you kids by face. And as a member of the Royal Army, I should do my best to cooperate with the Bracer Guild. Oh, but one other thing.
Huh?
Be careful if you have any errands at the Hacken Gate north of here. You might want to hide your identities as bracers there.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I can't say any more about the matter. But if you do intend to investigate the incident, please do so with discretion. I pray to ideas for Cassie's safe return.
Alright. Bit mysterious, but we got our pass. Alright, we got one.
Well, that was quick. Okay then, how about I open the gate for you?
Soldier opened the gate by remote control. Alright, you're clear to go on through. Once you cross over, you won't be able to come back unless you get a pass from the other side. Please be aware of that before you cross. Got it! Yep. No, we've got everything. So... Yep. We've done everything we need, we can head through. What do we have here this time? Bracers? Traveling the roads on foot is a bit of a hassle, isn't it? Well, be careful out there. Oh yeah, there's chains. I was like, okay, it's weird that they would just let people through, but... So we have everything. There's literally nothing for us to do until we... Let me pull out the map so you can see what it looks like. So we are now down this highway. There's no reason for us to go down the Naval Valley yet. It's gonna be one of the quests that we're gonna have to do. We're just gonna go straight to Bose for now. But we do get all new monsters. There. Can reach the snake. Oh boy, okay, okay. Okay, that's how you want to play it? That's how we'll play it. guess when they split the key DHP. Actually, let's also use an art. This is fine. Wait, what happened to my... Wasn't I poisoned? What happened to my poison? I will bide my time. Man, 43 XP for fighting those monsters. That's good. Well, that guy's like a mole or some shit. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do a little bit of grinding. Yeah, level up! Another question is, are we gonna still earn... Oh! What's that headed this way? Well, Rhythm Charizard, how you been? Fine, I haven't seen you in a while either. What are you up to? As you can see, I'm doing an escort job. I'm sure you've heard about all the airliners being grounded after the Linda incident, right? Because of that, we have to move all this cargo to the Royal City by ground transport. I see. Well, your efforts are appreciated. So, how about yourself? What are you doing with these youngsters? Don't tell me you're looking into the incident. That was my plan. What? You know something we should be aware of? Well... I think it would be best if we spoke with Lugren about on the Bose branch. Anyway, I gotta get going. Catch you later! First Mr. Ashton, now him. Everyone keeps hinting at something, but no one will just come out and say it. I wonder what's up. Well, there must be a good reason for it, and we'll probably find our answers at the Bose branch. Agreed. If we do as he suggests and ask Lugren about this, we may just get a clue as to what's going on. Anyway, let's get moving.
Ooh. We're that far away, so let me actually just, bop him. Might still be worth it to, grind one level for everybody. I don't move fast enough for that, so I'll just attack. Okay, just give me a second. Well, maybe it would be a little bit much grinding the full thing. I don't know how many more maps we have, but The one level up is already helpful, because we can now kill those, weird floaty monsters. Actually, the poison is more annoying to me. Well, actually, it doesn't matter, because we have 2 turns. Jeez. Are you... playing does a little bit more. Oh yeah, we definitely want to be maging this guy up. So... I don't have any impedes, right? Yeah. Jesus! Okay, I don't want to actually use that. Oh, but it's very cheap. Let me pop an item, might as well use one of these. Man, that does a lot of damage. That's crazy. Yeah, that way we do have enough to kill both of them, I guess. Oh, come on. First of all, use another one of these. We don't need to cure poison. Well, actually, all of these do have something better to it, so maybe I'll just use air. And one on Chera too. This is probably the final screen before we hit Bose. Yeah, okay. We finally made it here. This is the commercial city of Bose, which sits at the heart of the Bose region. Wow, this definitely looks like a city. Of the 5 major cities of Liberl, this one comes next after Royal. I don't know why I can say Royal City. Some words I just randomly stumble on. Royal City. Compared to Roland, the buildings are all made of stone and seem a lot bigger. Does anyone have any idea what that huge building is over there? That's the Bose Market. It's an indoor marketplace made up of various shops. Food, clothing, sundry goods, furniture, books, and so on. You can pretty much buy everything here with the exception of weapons and ornaments. It's not surprising that they call this place a commercial city. Man, I really wish this trip could have been for shopping. Maybe some other time. Let's first stop by the guild and find out what's going on regarding the incident. Oh, alright. Just so you know, the Brisa Guild is just right over there. Alright, first we will actually go to the chapel. Excuse me.
Hmm?
You're Father Holstein, right?
Ho ho ho! Indeed I am, but how may I help you?
This is for you. It's a letter from Father Divine Roland.
Ho ho ho! Is this for me? Thank you very much for delivering this. However, a letter from Father Divine could only mean... Ah, yes, he's come up with a new formula.
Eh? A new formula for what?
Ho ho ho! Don't tell me you didn't know. Father Divine's master of medicine, known throughout Lebanon for his skills in the healing arts. In fact, he was well known for this even back when he was a Grantham Cathedral.
Really?
Even after he took up his new post as father in Roland, he continued his research without fail. And when he discovered an effective medicine, he shares his knowledge with the rest of us.
We bracers also use the medicine created by Father Divine on a daily basis. So, anyway, we're being supported in our work from behind the scenes. I had no idea. It would have been nice if he had at least mentioned it to us. But it's just like him not to, since he never talks about himself. I mean, ain't that the truth?
Father Divine is very strict with himself. Whenever he admonishes someone, he's always admonishing himself as well. This is one attitude I think all young children these days should learn. Although it'd be a bit difficult for me to learn at this ripe age. Ho ho ho.
Or whatever.
Well, however, we just try to work hard without overreaching ourselves. I appreciate you coming all the way from Roland to deliver this letter today. Oh, ideas, goddess of the firmament. Please protect these souls as you guide them in their daily lives.
Cool. Let's actually go shopping first. Oh, this is a bar. Cheese risotto. That sounds delicious. Oh, and let's go to the... Okay, there's 2 blocks here. Damn. Big city. Orbital Factory, and I assume D weapons and armor. Alright, so there's a better rod for 2,000. 10, 14, 11. The jackets also improve everybody defense by quite a lot. And the work boots do increase movement. Oh man. I'm not sure. That's a lot of money to spend. I guess I can convert Sepith and money, but these are just ingredients. These are just ingredients, which I appreciate, but I'm just not that interested in. Yeah, some stuff here. Freeze, petrify, confuse, sleep, faint.
This one's quite a catch.
This just increases defense. This increases the range, though lowers the strength compared to this. These are cheap, but no, probably not worth it. I'm looking for the bookstore, actually, mainly. Oh, we've got everything already.
Alright, let's do this. Let's go down. How much can I convert? Actually, no, I first should go to the Orbital Factory. I actually cannot open any slots. What kind of quartz do you have? MP1, MP2. Ooh, MP2 is good. I guess I do have one in my inventory. 50% success for MP2. I'm 307th, which, yeah, no. We already have most of the... Move 1 is so expensive for doing very little. I mean, increase your movement, which is nice, but yeah, okay, we can convert... Wait, what was trade? Oh, that's right, you can... I forgot about this. No, okay, it's just the money. $100... Alright. That lets us at least buy 2 weapons. Which we can now equip. And we can then sell the old weapons. These are shit boots anyway. These are better and I'm gonna keep them. Cool. And that should be enough. So I think since our partners are gonna come in and out, I think I'm gonna first focus on improving Estelle and Joshua as much as I can, and then I'm gonna go and upgrade the third party in our thing. So we're gonna buy a leather jacket. Give it to the person with the least HP, which by not much is Estelle. Alright. Man, that was a lot of money to spend. Cool. Cool. Okay. Guild. Ooh, there's a fancy restaurant. Good day to you, and welcome to Anterose. Do you have a reservation? Nope. Is the restaurant dead? 'Tis as you say, yes. I'm the manager, Lecter. Attend to the restaurant's needs while the owner is away. Herein, the best quality ingredients and servers await you, amounting to the greatest dining experience of your life. I personally guarantee that if you partake of our delicacies, you will emerge full and satisfied. Please come this way, I will gladly show you to a table. Wow, this guy's got a lot of confidence in this restaurant, and I must admit, it certainly does look like a nice place. Yeah, but he's a bit pushy, don't you think? I mean, when I see this place, my first thought is, cha-ching! We could work if we ate here. It's not cheap, that's for certain. If one wished to stay for a full-course dinner, let's see... It would require the bounty from 30 large monsters at minimum to gather enough Mira. Yow! Yeah, not for me, thanks. At the price, I'm a bloody good street vendor. Deep-fried palm on a stick, palms in a blanket. Alright, Breach of Guild.
Sorry, just responding to a text.
Alright. Okay. Oh, sure, Zard. You're up a lot sooner than I expected. I appreciate you coming all the way from Roland.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Logren? Did someone tell you that we're coming ahead of time?
Yes, I received a call from Aina not that long ago. So that means these two kids with you are Cassius's children.
Yes, that's right. It's nice to meet you, sir. I'm Estelle Bright.
And I'm Joshua Bright. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Lurgren, and I oversee the Bowes branch. Your father and I go way back. Please, just call me Lurgren.
Sure, we'll do that. That said, could you give us a quick update on the missing airliner incident?
Yes, about that. The Royal Army is still continuing its search. However, with the Army's current restriction on information, no public updates of the situation have been made. And not only has the general public been kept in the dark, but the Guild hasn't heard a word either.
Really? Why not? Aren't the Army and the Guild supposed to be cooperating together? Well, that's the way it is on the surface anyway. But in actuality, there's a lot of opposition between both parties on a number of aspects. So pretty much what you're saying is that it's a bunch of jurisdictional disputes, right? I hate to admit it, but that's the situation. In addition, General Morgan has gotten involved. Did you just say General Morgan? Great. That really looks like things are going to be a pain.
General Morgan? Who's that? He's famous for repelling the Imperial Army invasion 10 years ago. You should have read about him in the history books. Amusingly enough, I don't recall the name. So what's the big deal with this famous guy anyway?
From what I heard, he's not the biggest fan of the Bracer Guild. Hates Bracers, in fact. Seems he even makes it a point to routinely assert that there's no need for a Bracer Guild. Sounds like a real lab job to me. So what you're saying is that we're not getting any information because of this general?
That's not really important at the moment. What really matters is that Bracers are being prohibited from entering the regions they are investigating. And because of that, it's causing conflicts with our other work.
But we just came all the way here from Roland. That's the way it's gonna be, then it's time to duel it out with this general to decide who gets to investigate the incident.
Talking like a crazy person, Estelle.
Keep it cool, Bracer. There are other ways, such as the request we just received from the mayor concerning the incident. She has asked that we conduct an investigation from the guild side, separate from the army. Well, that's encouraging news. If it's an official request from the mayor, it'll be a great pretext for us to conduct our own investigation. I see. Well, isn't this perfect time? Lugren, we'll accept the mayor request. That sounds fine by me. But before we go, you're junior bracers, right? Yeah, why? Junior bracers, so to speak, are members in training registered in various branches. In short, their performance is monitored by the branch where they're currently registered. And right now, for you two, that would be a Roland. So what you're trying to say is that we have to change the registration if we want to accept jobs here, right? You've got it. Here, all I need to do is sign on these forms to transfer your registration. Sure. Our names go here, and Estelle and Joshua filled out the registration transfer forms. Alright, it looks like everything is in order. Junior Bracers, Estelle and Joshua. As of this day at 3:20 p.m., your registration of the Bowes branch has been approved. This means that you're now members of the Bowes branch. So, you know, once you become a senior bracer, you can do any job without being registered to a particular branch. But on the flip side, your duties and responsibilities increase as well. Understood. So, pretty much we're still newbies? Well, looks like now I'll be able to entrust you with the mayor's request. The mayor's residence is near the west gate. You should go there and talk to her directly. We'll do that. Understood.
I'd like to report the job first, please. Good work. It looks like you managed to achieve your objective. Come back again if you have anything else to report. Revenue monster, ingredient seeker. So, monster sighted along the trail behind Revenue Village. I'm in a bind right now, as it seems to be lacking certain cooking ingredients. Please bring 10 to poultry times 5. East Boast monster. Ferocious monster known as the King's Corpulence was spotted roving in the East Boast Highway. Okay. I should probably go do these first. Wait. I didn't accept Revenue Monster and East Coast Monster. Yes, yes. An ingredient seeker. But we do need the mayor's letter, so let's go find the mayor first. I assume she's on the south side. Actually, that's a good question. I have no idea where the mayor resides. It's important for people to have hobbies in their old age, so I don't see why you have to get so mad about mine. Don't you realize you're just going to turn into a wrinkled old prune getting angry all the time? But that's not what I'm mad about! The thing I'm mad about is the fact that he doesn't have the decency to say one word before he leaves. How many years did you expect me to keep yelling at him for the same thing? Okay. Definitely not the mayor's residence. Oh. Same house. I come all the way here to be with the family, and my father is nowhere to be found. And he's the one who said to come back to Bose as soon as possible. What's going on? My mother is worried, so maybe I'll just give a call to the place where you were staying. That's strange. I would have thought that my husband would be home by now. With my daughter at home now, it seems like we can finally enjoy a meal together as a family for the first time in ages, but... Oh. No, this is the same house. Yeah, these are just random lodgings. Okay, so I guess the mayor house is on this side. Maybe it's the house over here? Yes. Wow, now isn't this a gorgeous place? Check out this crazy expensive looking chandelier. Calm down, Estelle. It looks like this is the mayor's place, alright. I just wonder if she's home.
Oh, do we have visitors? Welcome to the Bose Mayor's residence. May I ask who you are, please?
We're the Bracers Guild. The mayor made a request to the guild, and we've come here to inquire about the details.
Well, I have heard from the mayor that we would be expecting you. However, I'm sorry to inform you that the mayor is currently out at the moment. He's gone to worship at the chapel.
When do you expect her back, sir?
Let me see. Actually, I would imagine her to be making a return any moment now.
Well, we're kind of in a hurry to meet her. Do you think it would be alright to call on her at the chapel?
Well, I don't wish to inconvenience you.
Don't worry, it would probably save the both of us some trouble. But if you don't mind me asking, what does the mayor look like? Like the typical wealthy person? Big hat with feathers in it? Dripping gemstones from every pore?
Feathers? Gemstones from every... what? How... colorful, but, quite off the mark, I assure you. How would I describe her? Should I say she looks splendid, or should I say beautifully mature? If she could find the right man, then I could retire in peace.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. I was just thinking out loud. Oh yes, this may help. The mayor has a maid accompanying her. This might be the easiest way to find her.
The mayor's be accompanied by a maid, huh? That sounds easy enough to find in a crowd of people.
Let's hurry and head over to the chapel. Chapel. Oh, there you are. You're the maid we've been looking for. And you are? Estelle, that was very polite. My apologies, we're with the Bracer Guild. We're looking for the mayor so we can confirm the details of a job she requested. Oh, I see. Please let me introduce myself. I'm her maid, Lina. I see to the mayor's daily needs. Makes her hand and foot, huh? The words we live in are really different. So where's the mayor, if you don't mind me asking? Didn't she come here to pray? She's playing hooky from her religious duties. Ah? I'm sure she's probably in the middle of inspecting the situation in the market. She took off after telling me to pray for her, too. I don't know how I should say this, but the mayor seems like she has quite a unique personality. Well, does she sound interesting? Even if she weren't the mayor, I'd be kind of intrigued. There is no doubt she's a capable person, although she does have a bit of an unrestrained aspect to her at times. Anyway, I'm on my way to meet her right now. I don't mean to sound impolite, but would you mind waiting at her residence? I will let her know you're there. I don't know how I feel about going back there empty-handed. Would it be alright if we came along with you instead? How are we to meet the mayor? Well, I guess it's okay. Let's make our way over to the Boost Market then. Wow, this place is really huge. I wonder where the mayor is. Well, she does stand out in the crowd, so I'm sure you'll find her right away. Oh, just as I thought. Yeah. I don't want to voice this mayor. Because, you know, there's only so many different youthful, female, energetic voices that I can do. The two of you should be absolutely ashamed of yourselves. Trying to force up the price of food at a time like this by buying it all up. You're not fit to be merchants in Bose. But ma'am, we were just thinking about how to increase sales for the Bose market in general. I don't want to hear any more from you. If it were the other products, it would be a different story, but making undue profits on necessities will lead to negative publicity for the market. Return these goods to their original prices at once.
Alright. We'll do as you say.
Now, I don't doubt your passion for the Bose market, but I want you to understand this. Commerce, when you get right down to it, is the established relationship of trust between people. And believe me, if you do business with that in mind, you can become wonderful merchants in Bose.
Yes, ma'am. We'll do our best.
Phew. Madam. Leela, so you came, huh? I'm sorry you had to see that side of me. Actually, you did a wonderful job as always. But never mind that. These people are here to see you. Please come back home immediately. Oh, that emblem is... Did you be the bracers I requested? Yep, that's us, but... So, doesn't mean you're... Forgive me for not introducing myself. My name is Maybell. I'm the owner of this market and the mayor of the Bose region. Oh, I see. Big money politics, huh? This restaurant looks super expensive. Are we really going to have a meeting here? I often use this place for business meetings. The food is quite good, too. I'll tell you what, though. I've heard the mayor of Bose was a woman. But I never imagined you would be this young. Based on looks alone, I would guess that you're only 4 or 5 years older than me. Actually, I still feel like I'm nothing more than an unworthy successor to my father. My late father was the previous mayor, and all I did was inherit the rights to the Bose market and the political foundations which he set up. That's a rather unvarnished self-evaluation if I've heard one. After all, I'm just another businessman, so there's no sense in getting high-hat about that. But anyway, would it be alright to go over the details of my request with you again? Sure, that'd be fine. Well, what I would like to ask you to do is investigate the disappearance of the missing airship and bring closure to the incident.
I am of the opinion that bracers would bring about much more desirable results concerning this incident than the army is currently producing. Reason being, we're not fighting a war. We're trying to find answers and solve a mystery. Well, I, for one, would be honored. But don't you think that you're overrating us just a bit? Hey, just call it a businesswoman's prerogative. The fact of the matter is, an influential businessman was aboard your alarm that disappeared. In addition, if the Royal Army continues to keep the Bose airspace a no-fly zone, business is going to suffer. And just when business had been booming prior to the Queen's birthday celebration too. I see. So this is an economic appeal, right? Yes, and it's something which I can't trust to be left up to the Army alone. So what do you think? Will you accept my request for your help in the matter? Well, we have our own reasons for wanting to investigate the incident and would like to accept the job, but the Army has actively been trying to exclude bracers from anything having to do with the incident. So, I don't suppose you could pull the mayor card for us, could you? Maybe show the Army who's running the show? Excluding bracers, huh? This must have something to do with General Morgan, then. The man has disliked bracers from the beginning. So, you know who the General is, Mayor Maybell? He was a friend of my late father's. Tentatively speaking, we have a passing acquaintance with one another. So, I may just be able to do something for you. Meaning? Lila. Yes, ma'am. Lila produced a sheet of letter paper and a font pen from her pocket and handed them to Mayor Maybell. I guess it should be sufficient. Here, please take this with you. Mayor Maybell's letter. What's this letter for? It's a letter of request to General Morgan. It is to inform him of my request of information about the incident as the official responsible for the region. I think this should be enough to get some information out of the Army. I see. But I wonder if that bracer-hating general will even meet with us at all. I think it would be a pretty safe bet as long as you hide your identities. You'll probably be best served by saying that you're messengers for the mayor. I don't know if I like the sound of that. It feels like we're lying or something. It's not lying. We're just not be telling him everything. Since this is a time-sensitive situation, I think we should be practical about it. I guess you're right, Joshua. By the way, where do we need to go to meet General Morgan? There's a fort called the Haken Gate on the international border to the north of Bose. You should be able to find the general there. Alright everyone, I'm counting on you. Just leave everything to us. If we find out anything, we'll come and let you know. I'll be looking forward to some good news. Goodbye and have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Alright, let's get going, shall we? The Haken Gate is at the end of the Eisen Road to the north of the East Bose Highway. You're sure we need to head out the East Gate and then turn north thereafter, right? Alrighty then, Haken Gate, here we come! Except, not quite, because we're gonna first be doing the side quests. So, first things first, where is revenue? Probably where the mine is. Okay, so we're gonna go west first and then north. Also, we should keep an eye out for chests. I forgot to look for chests in the first half of the Bose Highway. Ooh, I kind of want to actually do this. Well, we don't really have a choice here. Oh, the poison doesn't stick because I equipped her with the anti-poison. That's what's happening. Nice. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Any chests? Oh, I bet that guy gives us a poultry leg. Nope. Attack. Oh, I did, wait. Tender poultry. Okay, we got 4. We need 1 more. Also, no chests? Jesus. You mean jerk. Actually, I need to check what status that was. What status was that? Status. It was faint, which gets to Mr. Okay, nothing much here. No chests, huh? Well, that's a bummer. Oh boy, okay. Let me actually get him something. Ew. Jesus. Okay, let me start by killing these two. Well, or this one, I guess. These rock peckers are not kidding. Oh, and we're so close to leveling up too! Oh, sons of bitches. Oh, which means we can just freely use tears to heal ourselves up. And in fact, tears, or tier, because it's not tear, it's tier, but starting to run out its usefulness. We're gonna have to upgrade to Tira. Here, Avenue Trail. Oh, I'm just noticing. Estella's a bunch more XP than Joshua. More than she was missing before. So I'm wondering if when you kill a monster, when a character is knocked out, if that character doesn't get XP for that. So it's not just a matter of getting them up after. At the end of the battle, you really get them up soon if you want them to have the same XP. Fascinating. Firebolt. Where are all the chests? There isn't a single chest to be found. Well, we reach Ravenue Village.
So this is Ravenous Village, huh? This sure is a peaceful place. Look, there's an orchard. The village is known for its production of fruit, but it used to have a rich modern history. I've heard there's an old abandoned septium mine to the north of here. You seem to know a lot about the place. Have you been here before? Yeah, when I was trained to become a senior bracer. During that time, I covered the whole kingdom on foot without an airliner. Why? An airliner would have been so much more convenient. Airliners are certainly convenient, but they only go to the 5 major cities. If you get used to their convenience, your attention won't reach other places. You should first travel on foot and see the places you should protect with your own eyes. It is pretty much the way your father recommended me to go about my training. They really said that?
There is certainly the possibility that if an incident occurs in a place you're unfamiliar with, you could end up getting there too late. Also, it would be pretty advantageous to know the geography when chasing a criminal.
That's exactly right. Might be a good idea for you two to take on that challenge if you have some time.
Alright. You selling any good stuff? Nah, not particularly.
So how are you guys anyway? Merchants from Bose?
Ooh, what kind of thing are you? Oh, I actually don't want to rest.
Welcome. Are you here to stay tonight?
Ah, sorry, bro.
This looks like a nice, quiet village. Not the mayor, not the mayor.
This year's weather is good, and it looks like any kind of fruit will ripen up nicely.
This is an orchard.
Huh? Might you be the ones from the Bracer Guild? Did you see the request on the bulletin board?
Yep, we sure did.
This is wonderful. My name is Ryzen, and I guess you could say that I'm the elder of this village. As I'm sure you're already aware, there has been a vicious monster roaming the trail beyond the village.
You know what kind of monster has taken up residence in the area?
No, I don't think anyone has gotten a good look at the thing. However, I think it may be one which lies in wait for its prey. When the mine was active years ago, the steppe monster often appeared and harassed the workers.
I see. So it lies in wait, huh? Going to be a bit of a pain to find them. Looks like we'll just have to hit the trail and see if we can find out where it's hiding.
After the mine was abandoned and people stopped going out that way, we had believed that the monsters had gone into slumber. So why in the world is one appearing now? It's almost time for us to begin planting saplings this year. As a way to keep the villagers from worrying, I've had Figure standing guard at the gate and not told anyone else about the monster. Please exterminate the monsters as soon as you can.
Alright. So we can go, up to the trail. Sorry to say this, but no one's allowed beyond this point. Shouldn't be telling you this, but there have been rumors going around there's a vicious monster out on the trail behind the village.
Yeah, we're in touch to village elder about it.
What? So it doesn't mean you're with the Bracer Guild?
Yep, that's right.
Oh man, it's a good thing you're here. The season to plant saplings is almost upon us. It would help out a lot if you could exterminate the monster before things get really busy around here. Anyway, be cautious out there. Bye!
I should probably make a save. I haven't saved in a while.
The fact that these fuckers heal is a little on the annoying side of things. Stone is fine, but fires should be better. I'll pop an art. We're actually pretty close to Shara getting a level up. The chest is empty, but it wouldn't be empty if you put something in it. Ooh, new guys. Ooh. Alright, really need to heal here, so... no. What are you? Slightly more... These are called Rolly-Polies. Yeah, they're not that, that tough. You know, I should be using my crafts more, I guess. Estelle doesn't really have anything besides the, Hurricane. Found Deathblow. Ooh, Deathblow too. Okay, first of all, researching empty chests? That's really sad. %, kills enemy but ports breaks. Fascinating. I don't know how helpful it is, but it is fascinating for sure. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, sure, I leveled up and learned Bind Whip. Which does what? Is it maybe in status? I guess I can't tell until I'm in combat. Yeah. You know, I'm thinking I need to start pulling my boy Joshua maybe a little further back. I'm also an idiot because I did not realize that we were doing preemptive attack. Found beast steak. Nope, still empty. Alright. No, actually don't need to kill that. Make another save because the beast is nearby. What does Bandwidth do? It impedes. Nice. Noise. I really need to heal Joshua. Can I make anything just to put like in a shell? Yeah.
You can actually easily make the wholesome pasta. We just need some olive oil. But this is a sit-down meal. Wait, what does sit-down mean again? Oh, these are the perks that we get. Eaten where purchased, affects the sense to all. Oh, I guess the point is sit-down meals have to be done in, like, in this menu. You can't do them in the battle. But still, convenient. Okay, yes, so... I'm gonna give him a couple cookies. Okay. So I'm sure we'll have to be back to the abandoned mine eventually, so we're not gonna explore that area yet. Oh, come on. You just had to miss, Shara? Really? Ooh, I don't like this at all. We're gonna run. And heal. There we go. Good thing you're just healed. Alright. He's impeding. Alright. We actually did not earn... We did learn a lot of Sepith, but not a lot of XP from that, but cool. Yikes! That scared the heck out of me. Wasn't expecting a monster to pop out like that. Looks like it followed the sound of our footsteps and attacked us. It almost got us completely off guard, too. If it attacked one of the villagers, who knows what might have happened. It's a good thing we took care of it before anyone else ran into it. Agreed. Anyway, we should get back and report to the village elder. Right. Okay, let's go. Alright, let me... Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that it'd do that. Quick pause. Just to give me the time to order some food real quick. One. And that.
And place order. Alright. Back to Trails in the Sky. Yeah, we're not gonna explore that area any further. I don't want to overextend.
Oh, it's you guys! I just felt some sort of tremor, so... The monster came out after all, did it?
And we took care of it too.
Are you serious?
Yep. Consider that monster exterminated. It was a bit feisty, but not a problem indeed.
Thank Ideals! Oh, this is wonderful news. It would have been a real mess if we had had monster trouble pop up any later. I'll hurry and let the village elder know. You guys really did us a favor. I know there's not much to see in the village, but please enjoy the relaxing atmosphere.
We'll do that. Thanks. I guess we should talk to the elder as well.
Oh, it's you young bracers again, is it? I've heard the news. You exterminated the monster on the trail behind the village, did you?
Yes, we did it somehow, I guess. It was pretty tough in the end.
It looks like we'll be able to plant our saplings this year without any more worries. Have I talked to you about our saplings yet? Yeah, we really like our saplings. Just in case you didn't know, like, our saplings are really interesting.
I'm really grateful to you all. We may not have much to offer, but please know you're always welcome here.
Appreciate that, sir.
Good work, you guys. I let the village elder know you were successful in exterminating the monster.
So it's marked as done. Okay. Let's go take a nap at the inn. 60, Jesus. Alright. Heading back out. Oh, come on. You know, I may need to actually buy Shara's new weapon, because she's not doing as much damage as I would like her to be doing. And I'm gonna pull Joshua back just a little bit. Oh, that's party order. No, this is what I want. We put Shara up front. Yeah, I'll see that. Alright. Oh man. That attack by Shara actually messed up the, Why is everybody going for Joshua?
Let's move out.
They're just so mean. You know what? I'm gonna hold off. Actually no, I'm gonna heal. Fuck's sake.
Oh, are we done already?
is no chest here. No, no, okay. Okay.
Oh, you look weird.
Oh, you're just a snake. Like, what is happening? For real? Like, what the heck?
We're good to go.
The thing is, I need to also give him something else.
All right, we're good to go.
Alright, back in bows. Go to the guild. Okay. Money that we got, we're gonna go down and... You know, maybe what I should do actually is buy my little boy a jacket, because it could help him. Fight this first. Maybe convert. We have a ton of these Earth Sepith. We can turn in 100 of these. Oh, we already did buy one, yeah. No. I think about the Blitz, right? Yes. Alright. Let me also go take a nap. Alright, next up, the East Bows monster. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So let's try paying a little closer attention to any chests we may have missed, but I feel like the guy I'm following would probably just mention them if that was a thing. I don't want to go up the Eisen Road yet.
All right, we're good to go.
Yeah, we need to firebolt him. Oh, Jesus Christ!
We rule.
Wait, did he drop... Did I dream it, or did he drop a... Oh, he did! I think latte is everybody gets it. And, okay. Wait, oh, is this a red slot? Oh. Well, that's good to know. Can I install 2 of the same type of quartz? I had no idea that was gonna be a thing. Let's give Joshua HP 2 as well. At least he's able to use Tear too. Alright, still no chests, huh?
Soon as we came up. Piece of cake. Wing rule.
Oh. No. Whatever happened to all the chests? The Rolling Roads had 1 billion.
Wing rule. Piece of cake. Oh, are we done all? Piece of cake. Oh, are we done all?
Ah, there we go. Let me check to make sure I'm ready for it. Might as well just pop our HP back up once more. Ooh. Okay, all of them are gone. Oh, I'm sealed, so I can't do any of my standard attacks. That's lame. Oh. Why did it do 0? Okay.
Oh, are we done already?
Joshua learned Flicker. Alright. Monster has been exterminated. Did I get enough of the tender poultry? No, not yet. Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, are we done already? We're good to go.
A little bit of grinding doesn't hurt.
Oh, are we done already?
Yeah, it's gonna be a while before any of them gets to actually level up again.
That's that. Let's move out.
We're good to go.
Alright, for the last set quest, we actually do need to go this way. Hold it right there! The Haku Gate is currently not permitting civilian passage through its checkpoint. Unauthorized personnel are not allowed past this point. Sorry to make you waste your breath, but we are authorized to be here. Estelle produced Mayor Maybell's letter with a flourish. This is Mayor Maybell's. The mayor has requested that we come and speak with General Morgan about the status of the search. As you can see, this document is official. But if you don't want to let us through, I'm sure you'll be hating life later. I guess there's nothing I can do but let you through. Are you serious about this? Don't you know? Mayor Maybell is the one in charge over the entire region. You can't just ignore that. Oh shit, I guess you're right. Alright. We'll grant you permission to pass, but make sure you don't cause any problems. Whatever happens, never forget we share a border with the Empire. Yeah, we got it already. Alright then, let us through. Cool. Oh, there is a monster here. Probably this one, actually.
That's that. Let's move out.
That drops the tender. Oh boy. We are so overleveled.
Oh, are we done already?
Which, hey, nice. I'll take it. Come on, drop something. Maybe this guy drops it. Oh, fire is really bad for them, huh? Flicker. Slashes defenses, dull senses. Penetrate, attack, delay in a line. Fascinating. Maybe I'll just dual attack. Wow. Just fucking wow.
All right. We're good to go.
Boy, I'm having terrible luck getting these jerks to drop anything. Come on, give me some meat. I need meat.
Seems
Where's my meat? And I'll let her go and kill this last guy. Oh shit! Ah, they reflect. Well, that's just insulting.
we're good to go.
Finally, they dropped it. Okay. Back out. Okay. We're not gonna make the same mistake twice.
Seems you came up.
Of course, now that I've got the fire that I need, everybody's just fucking dropping it.
Seems you.
Oh. It was like I couldn't find the hitbox. That's funny. Alright. We're gonna go turn in the last few quests. And then call it here for today. No, this is what I want. Who do we need to take it to? Anteros. When at the Anteros. Oh, hey, you weren't here before, right? Did you forget something? This restaurant has a great reputation even in Grancel. Actually came from the capital just to eat the food here, in fact. Are you in here? When? Yes, can I help you? Hello! We're here with the Bracer Guild and we have a delivery. Oh, thank you so much for going to all the trouble. I'm sure you must have been busy with your other work. It was no problem at all. Helping those in need is what our job as racers is all about. Yes, it's just like Estelle says. And now with the airliners that are staying still, it's a difficult time for all of us. I really appreciate you saying that. But a little bit of mirror I'm paying just doesn't seem like enough. Oh, I know. Please let me do this for you too. Huh? Do what? I'll teach you how to make my specialty omelets. You mean the ones served here at Anteros? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is it okay for you to be giving out the recipes like that? Don't worry, it's not a problem. Even if you make a dish just like the recipe says, it doesn't mean that you'll get the same taste. Sounds like you got a lot of confidence in your cooking. Remember, it's not about whether you're good or bad. It's like the relationship between a musician or a sheet of music. Depending on the person, the song will sound different, even though the music is exactly the same. That's pretty profound. A recipe, in the end, is nothing more than a framework to make something delicious. But only following the rules, you'd be surprised at how many different ways the end flavor turns out. Cool. Score! We'll have to give this a try later on. Estelle. Now this is just a little pre-cooking advice, so don't take it the wrong way, but please read the recipe before you try it. How rude! What are you trying to say? That I'm the worst cook ever? Then make sure you measure how much seasoning you put in. A pinch of salt doesn't mean that you should drop a fistful in there, you know? I'll show you a fistful! Well, following the step of any recipe is important, but enjoying what you cook comes first. Surprisingly, that's probably the best framework for any recipe. See? That's what I'm talking about. I totally agree. And thanks for the new recipe. My pleasure. Come and enjoy a bite. Come and enjoy a bite to eat here every once in a while, too. Alright, so... Guild... Port... Go rest... Well, go rest... There is nothing else new at the guild yet, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's make a save right here, I think. Alright. Yeah, so thank you for watching. This was Trails in the Sky here on twitch.tv/gameswithnick. So make sure you like, subscribe, check out the VODs that I'm posting on YouTube. There's some exclusive content that's only on YouTube because Twitch doesn't allow me to post VODs. We will be back with this on Sunday, though I believe I'm going to move my Sunday streaming schedule from the morning to the early afternoon. You know, shifts in schedule and all of that. And starting soon, I might be doing a lot more bonus streams, and I might actually change my streaming schedule depending on what I'm doing things, because summer's here, I have more free time, and I want to play through more games. But yeah, we'll pick it up next time. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.